Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel LB Plan. Today I am planning the month of February monthly in my Wonderland222. I thought it would be a great idea also to share some tips with you guys. This is the washi that I am using from Simply Gilded. It is a very neutral colored and I am using a kit from Mandy Lynn Plans for the month of February, and this kit is designed to the specifications of the Wonderland222 A5. So I thought it would be a great idea to kind of give you some ideas of how to utilize the Wonderland222 monthly pages, because this planner comes with a monthly overview and a monthly review. Both could be intimidating when you first see it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even touch my January overview, but I did use my review, and this is just ideas that work for me. My suggestion would be, I was gonna say the one thing I would suggest is to always do your monthly first. But my suggestion would be the monthly overview should be for your intentions. This is a running to-do list, maybe activities for the family or yourself, or any plans or reminders. Like if there's a special event coming up, like a birthday party, and you need to get a gift and things of that nature. That's how I kind of use the overview. The monthly section, that is my core part of my planner. It's actually, like, I call it my planner stop and drop. Like everything in that particular planner, or that particular section of the planner, is kind of how I pre-plan everything. So I use this section for, again, events, for kids, adults, or whatever. If there's holidays, if there's time off, if we need to be somewhere or do something, like this is the core part of my monthly planning, and without it I cannot move forward, and that's how important it is to me. Like before I can do my weekly, and you'll see this in my weekly plan, which means I always go back and look at my monthly, because that's where my events should be. Now, like I said, this particular kit from Mandy Lynn Plans is formatted for the Wonderland 222 A5 size. She's one of the only shops that have planner kits specified for this planner. However, I'm not a pink fan, whether you guys know this or not. I like certain shades of pink, but it's not my go-to color. But when I put that box that was to cover up the previous month's dates next to that washi tape, I hated the color. And I know I can't tell on camera if you can see the difference, but the first one that I laid down is more of a neutral cream color, which I thought it was going to look great, but as soon as I put that sticker over those dates and I seen that it was way more pink than a nude, I opted to change for this blush color, this very light pink blush color washi. It's still with the same rose gold bows, but it was just irking my soul. And that's okay. Like, look, sometimes in the pre-planning phase, you think something is going to work, and when you put it down, it's not it. And that was that moment. So you see me taking it up and reapplying it. One thing I would say about washi tape when it comes to this Tomoe River paper, you have to hold it taut. Like it has to have a little bit of resistance on one side when you're pulling it away, for washi tape or things for it to easily come up. If you just try to rip it and you're not holding it, you will rip your paper. I know from experience. Thank you. You're welcome. So like I said in other videos, normally I don't like to cover up the date headers, but it just didn't feel like it went with the planner kit that I was using to leave the normal dates there. So I went ahead and dated it. Plus I used clear. I like the clear monthly kits, the stickers, the text the fonts and the text, I like it to be clear. So I couldn't just cover it over the months like I normally would, or the days of the week that I normally would. I would just cover it if it was a white background. So that's why I needed to lay the washi tape. Nevertheless, um, let me see, things that I would like to share about this particular planner setup. So like I've already stated, the monthly section, that is my stop and drop of my planner. It's where all of my pre-planning go. This tells me when I have time available to do other things. Sometimes with time management, we think that we're busy, um, but in reality, if you were able to look at how you spend your time for certain days, you might find hours of opportunity that you could reuse or choose to do nothing with. But it's just good for me to have that layout to review it. On the monthly overview section, like I said, for me, that is your intention settings. Um, it is intimidating to see the blank page, and it kind of has a little bit of division for you. Like I said, it's very light. The text on the paper, or the shading is extremely light. So you can work around that, and that's typically what I do. So for this particular month of February, a good portion of the month I am using for our family meeting. We like to have at least 2 family meetings a month. That includes everyone in the household. Sometimes my oldest son cannot attend because he might have work or school. But this gives us the opportunity to talk about anything. We can talk about school, expectation, chores, clothing needs, meal ideas, planning game nights, family wins, individual wins, things that we need to work on. Like, it's a hodgepodge of things, but I would say to you guys, if you have a family and you want to do or want to get closer or bond more or find other ways, a family meeting, it's really cute, and it lets everyone have an opportunity to talk, to share. It's not a scolding event. You are doing this, we don't do that. Everyone is treated with respect. And this just gives us the opportunity to air out some things. You know, sometimes my daughter doesn't like the way that my middle son talks to her. And that's our opportunity to say so without fear of backlash. And, you know, we find other ways that maybe they can talk and communicate with each other that's not so harsh. So that's kind of our idea around the family plan. It just helps us keep close. Things that we're going to be adding, we've done this before and it worked very well, is we like to incorporate financial education, let them know about credit and debt, and give them terms to kind of research, and they have to come back and explain it to us on the next family meeting. We try expansive vocabulary, so that's a good idea if you want to introduce some SAT words or new vocabulary, or even a foreign language item like a new word or something. It works really well, and you'll be surprised how much the kids really enjoy having a meeting of the family. It's like the coolest thing ever. In the future, I would like to have monthly or bi-monthly budget meetings, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the thought of it just makes me itch right now. I'm very anxious about it. Just finances is just not an easy topic, even in your own family, to talk about. It's kind of one of those things that we operate, if it's not broke, don't fix it, but we can always be better. And that's the point. To me, that's the point of planning. That's the point of everything. We can always be better, right? We can always have an opportunity to be a better human being, to be better people, to show up as the best versions of ourselves. So that's kind of the purpose of me even having a planner. I want to be better, and the purpose of us having family meetings is I want us all to be better and work on things together. So we'll see how the hubs feels about that budget meeting. I don't think he is as concerned as I am. Because that means I have to share information. But yeah, need to really get rid of some of these Happy Planner stickers. I just the things that I have, I just see myself looking for that Super Bowl sticker or football to identify Super Bowl, and I had to go look up what number it was, 57. Side note, I don't even know who's going to be there, but I would say to any team, I wouldn't want to play the Bills. They got divine intervention on their side, so good luck with that. Anyway, let's see, the monthly review. I like to use the monthly review section, and that's the last page, right behind the last week, to track bills. So to me, that's a tracker, and it's a good spot if you don't have a separate budget planner, just to track your bills, like to make sure that these are the bills that are due for this month and that you paid them. um, so for me, I create my bill log first, and then I do an eating out tracker, because one thing that my planner identified for me in the latter part of 2022 is that I eat out a lot for lunch. Mainly because I work from home now. It's just really me here for the most part. And I can do better with planning out my meals for lunch. So I keep a tracker of how many times we eat out and what we're spending. And sometimes when you have that visualization, like, oh, I gotta go write this down on the tracker that we ate out, you feel kind of bad, and it makes you backtrack sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, I use it for guilt purposes. Oh, I'm eating out again. Okay, I know better. I said I was gonna do better, and I look at the numbers, and sometimes I use it as a deterrent not to eat out. Let's see what else I'm gonna put on here. Gas tracker. I'm having a hard time identifying a good budget for gas, because gas went up through the roof at one point, then it kind of dropped, and now it's kind of picking back up again. But at the same time, I was driving a whole lot more with tournaments every weekend, and with my son playing travel baseball and practices, to now barely going anywhere. So I don't know how to budget my gas. It's kind of all over the place. So I put a gas tracker. I also track my son's bills. My oldest son, not his bills because he's responsible for that, but like if he uses okay, great point. He pays his car insurance, and then he purchased a cell phone that he pays monthly on. So those are the things that I track, because he has to pay that to me, because I make the payments. So those little things, I always want to make sure I can check out that he did this and so forth. So that's really it. I just wanted to share some tips that I think is very useful when it comes to the monthly section of this planner, or any planner. And if you bullet journal, you can always incorporate that into your spreads. If you have any questions for me, please leave them down below. I would like to engage with you guys and have conversation. That's it. And so until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later.
You're chilling when the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me